I've already started recording. Well, I'm just curious about how this eclipse is going for all of you. That's why I'm filming this video today. Because this is so huge. Be it individually and collectively. You know, here's one thing that I just want to say. It's cold out here. You know, it's hard. I mean, you can't necessarily predict exactly the events that will happen. You can infer. And you can also predict that with Uranus conjuncting the moon, it may be very different than you expect, because Uranus brings things out of the blue. A system that is set up one way could be torn down, changed, innovated. Something dealing with the financial arena, the political arena, could be changed and shaken up and stirred. And there could be, I was watching the astrologer, Gregory, who was talking about, talks a lot about truth and clarity, and things coming to light. Because it is a full moon. It is a lunar eclipse. And full moons illuminate things. Things hidden, things buried under the surface. Well, now we can take a look at them. And so, it's election day in the U.S. And it's midterm elections. And I live in the U.S. And, it would be beneficial, and it wouldn't be a bad idea, really, to go research, find out what's going on with the elections, and how this eclipse affects Biden and other political figures. And also, since I'm just, stating what I know, this is the year of the U.S. Pluto return. And so the U.S. as a country, which started, officially in 1776, when you had the Declaration of Independence, and all those events. And so, there, is reformatting and really taking a deep dive into the structures of the U.S. And do they really serve people, or do they not? Are they really fair or not? If you think about life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, the right to property, through all those rules and proclamations, and all those structures in the Constitution, are they really, right for people? Do they serve people, the citizens of the U.S.? It's really, and don't take my word for this, but the question is coming about in my mind to say, so I'm going to say it, is it really for the highest good of all? And so I have my video on the lunar eclipse, where I talk about all the themes of Taurus, simplicity, values, security, your basic survival needs, and getting very comfortable. And it's sort of a taste, if you will, a little sampling of the North Node in Scorpio. And I put, I think, one song in a playlist this morning, Into the Unknown, Frozen 2 of North Node in Scorpio song playlist, because it's really, into the unknown, but the moon's exalted in Taurus, so you want to come back home. So the simple and the complex, the intense versus the not so intense. The present moment awareness, the taking things slow and steady versus going all those things I spoke about. And so the Sun, Mercury, Cazimi, or conjunction is happening. So your mind is, you can really put yourself out there, make a speech, and really think to then move forward in your life and get a lot of insight and ideas into things. And so, it also is important because Saturn is square Uranus, all last year really, and then, into this year. That's huge. And I have a video about that that I made months ago, way back in April. And there's many other articles and videos you can find about that online. Saturn is structure. Everything needs to stay the same. The way that things have always been. Tradition. And, what is really practical. And it deals with you fulfilling your purpose. And just as I'm talking about Uranus, a dog is running and barking in the yard over there. So that's very Uranus, very unexpected. And Uranus is that, and it deals with you liberating yourself and trying something new and freedom to rebel and be your own person and do something out of the box. So anyway, I wanted to just check in with all of you today. And bye for now.